The architectural marvels of ancient Mesopotamia. Ancient Mesopotamia, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, was a region located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in what is now modern-day Iraq, Kuwait, and parts of Syria and Turkey. This fertile land gave rise to some of the earliest known civilizations, including the Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. Among their many contributions to human history, the architectural achievements of these ancient peoples stand out as some of the most remarkable and enduring. From towering ziggurats to intricate city planning, the architectural marvels of Mesopotamia continue to captivate historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts alike. The birth of urban planning, the first cities. Mesopotamia is credited with the development of the world's first cities, such as Uruk, Ur, and Babylon. These cities were not just collections of buildings, they were carefully planned urban centers that reflected the sophistication of Mesopotamian society. The layout of these cities was often centered around a temple or ziggurat, which served as both a religious and administrative hub. Streets were laid out in a grid-like pattern, a revolutionary concept at the time, and homes were constructed from mud bricks, a readily available material in the region. The city of Uruk, for example, is believed to have been one of the largest cities in the world during its peak, with a population of around 50,000 people. The city was surrounded by massive walls, some of which were up to 10 meters thick, providing protection from invaders. The walls were punctuated by gates, which were often adorned with intricate carvings and served as both defensive structures and symbols of the city's power. Ziggurats, temples to the gods. One of the most iconic architectural features of ancient Mesopotamia is the ziggurat. These massive, stepped structures were built as temples to the gods and were often the centerpiece of Mesopotamian cities. The ziggurat was not just a place of worship, it was also a symbol of the city's wealth, power, and devotion to its deities. The most famous ziggurat is the Great Ziggurat of Ur, built during the Third Dynasty of Ur, circa 2100 BCE. This monumental structure was dedicated to the moon god Nana, the patron deity of Ur. The ziggurat was constructed using mud bricks, with a core of unbaked bricks and an outer layer of baked bricks to protect against the elements. The structure was approximately 64 meters long, 45 meters wide, and 30 meters high, with a series of staircases leading to the top, where a temple stood. The ziggurat's design was not just functional, it was also symbolic. The stepped structure was believed to represent a staircase between heaven and earth, allowing the gods to descend to the mortal world and the priests to ascend to the divine realm. The ziggurat's imposing presence would have dominated the city's skyline, serving as a constant reminder of the gods' presence and the city's devotion to them. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a wonder of the ancient world. One of the most famous architectural marvels of Mesopotamia is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, often listed as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. According to ancient texts, the gardens were built by King Nebuchadnezzar II, circa 605 to 562 BCE, for his wife, Queen Amytis, who missed the lush greenery of her homeland. The Hanging Gardens were described as a series of terraced gardens, built on a massive structure that resembled a mountain. The gardens were irrigated by a complex system of pumps and aqueducts, which brought water from the Euphrates River to the top of the structure, allowing plants to thrive in the arid Mesopotamian climate. The gardens were said to be filled with a variety of trees, shrubs, and flowers, creating a lush green oasis in the heart of the city. While the existence of the Hanging Gardens has been debated by historians and archaeologists, recent discoveries have provided evidence that such a structure may have indeed existed. Excavations in Babylon have revealed the remains of a massive structure with a complex irrigation system, lending credence to the ancient descriptions of the gardens. The Ishtar Gate, a monument to power and beauty. Another architectural masterpiece of ancient Mesopotamia is the Ishtar Gate, built during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar II in Babylon. The gate was one of the main entrances to the city and was dedicated to the goddess Ishtar, the deity of love and war. The gate was part of a larger processional way that led to the city's main temple, and it was adorned with intricate blue-glazed tiles featuring images of dragons and bulls, symbols of the gods Marduk and Adad. The Ishtar Gate was not just a functional structure, it was also a symbol of Babylon's power and wealth. The gate's vibrant colors and detailed reliefs would have been a stunning sight to behold, and it served as a reminder of the city's devotion to its gods and its king's might. The gate was so impressive that it was later reconstructed in the Pergamon Museum in Berlin, where it continues to awe visitors to this day. The Palace of Sargon II, a fortress of kings. The Assyrian Empire, which rose to power in the 9th century BCE, was known for its military might and its grand palaces. One of the most impressive of these was the Palace of Sargon II, located in the city of Dur-Sharrukin, modern-day Khorsabad. The palace was built by King Sargon II, ruled 722 to 705 BCE, as a symbol of his power and as a new capital for his empire. The palace was a massive complex, covering an area of over 25 hectares and featuring over 200 rooms, courtyards, and gardens. The walls of the palace were adorned with intricate reliefs depicting scenes of warfare, hunting, and religious ceremonies, showcasing the king's achievements and his devotion to the gods. The palace also featured a large ziggurat, similar to those found in other Mesopotamian cities, which served as a temple to the gods. The Palace of Sargon II was not just a residence for the king, it was also a center of administration and a symbol of the Assyrian Empire's power. The palace's grand scale and elaborate decorations would have been a clear statement to visitors of the king's authority and the empire's strength. The legacy of Mesopotamian architecture. The architectural achievements of ancient Mesopotamia have left a lasting legacy that continues to influence modern architecture and urban planning. The Mesopotamians were pioneers in the use of mud bricks, arches, and columns, and their innovations laid the foundation for many of the architectural techniques used in later civilizations. The ziggurat, for example, can be seen as a precursor to the stepped pyramids of ancient Egypt and the temples of Mesoamerica. The use of arches and vaults in Mesopotamian architecture would later be refined by the Romans and become a staple of Western architecture. The concept of urban planning, with its grid-like streets and centralized public spaces, can be traced back to the cities of Mesopotamia. Moreover, the architectural marvels of Mesopotamia continue to inspire awe and wonder today. The Great Ziggurat of Ur, the Ishtar Gate, and the Palace of Sargon II are just a few examples of the incredible achievements of these ancient peoples. These structures not only showcase the technical skill and creativity of the Mesopotamians, but also provide a window into their beliefs, values, and way of life. The architectural marvels of ancient Mesopotamia are a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of one of the world's earliest civilizations. From the towering ziggurats that reached towards the heavens to the intricate city planning that laid the foundation for modern urban centers, the Mesopotamians were true pioneers in the field of architecture. Their achievements continue to inspire and captivate us, offering a glimpse into a world that was both ancient and remarkably advanced. As we continue to uncover the secrets of this fascinating civilization, we are reminded of the enduring legacy of Mesopotamia. and its contributions to the world of architecture and beyond.